All right, so it's recording. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Oh, there, perfect timing. He's home. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Emma.
Uh-oh, I just started it, so.
Come on, Emma. Let's go.
Go with Dada? Go with Daddy. Wow. Thanks, honey.
Yep. Hi, Emma. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Did you get the bad guys? All right. So we can really talk about anything special, anything specific, whatever you guys want to do. But I think the number one thing I wanted to talk about is last month was kind of, Megan's going to probably touch on more stuff tonight, but last month was really like a hard month for a lot of people. Mainly because, and I guess I kind of tried to problem solve with Megan, but we were thinking that they brought out a product in January, and usually they don't bring out a brand new product until like, usually like February at conference. So we were trying to figure out, like, you know, with them bringing it out in January, that's January, February, March for the 3 auto shipments. Some people went the 4th auto shipment in April. And then of course in May, it's when like everyone either is turning it off or, you know what I mean? Whatever. So I think trying to figure out how can we take advantage of that, or what can we do to change that, like following up with people. And so I think bringing that to people's attention might help how they kind of move forward, or how they attack their business maybe this month, because knowing that, okay, all those auto shipments maybe are turned off, okay, either push more TFX for the next 3 months, or following up with those people and finding a new product for them to be, you know, on for however long, using perk points, whatever, you know what I mean? Those kinds of things. So I think Megan will kind of touch on those things, but I do know that it was a rough month for everybody across the board. Like I'm gonna push to presidential chat, so it's like all triples, and everybody was like, oh my God, you know, this and that. And so everyone was kind of having the same like struggles across the board. So working on maintaining and understanding, I don't want to say understanding both ways to maintain. And here's the thing that's kind of different from how it was before, because when I went diamond and double diamond, actually, and triple diamond, everything was very different. So the way I thought about maintaining is very different from how Katie is thinking about maintaining, because she just promoted to diamond. So with the charts different, and then the numbers being different, I wanted to have a conversation about that and see if you guys had any questions about those types of things, because I guess the way that I think about it is, if I promoted to diamond right now, I would kind of think in my head, okay, I just promoted to diamond. Now for this next month, my main goal is, obviously I'm going to push for volume. Like, you want to push for volume and you want to maintain and whatever, but thinking about those 3 rubies, I think would be where my mind is at, because in a way you can build a ruby in a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? You can help somebody go ruby in a couple of weeks. Obviously you can help somebody go ruby in a month. So if you have a ruby that maybe fell off, or you know what I mean? Like, that needs to be your number one goal, to find that new ruby. So does anybody have any questions about maintaining, or anything like that? What do you guys think about all of that stuff so far?
I don't have questions about maintaining, but I will say that when you just touched a little bit on the customer retention, I will say that I wanted to offer up, I guess, my thought process on a couple things that I need to work on and I need to change, and maybe it will help with others. Is that when I first started, I know, Danielle, you had like this template that you were sending to new loyal customers. I got away from doing that big time. I stopped sending that because I think enrollments got faster. I got lazier, if we're being honest, and I stopped sending it. And I noticed when my customers had that letter, they had their login info, that they were more apt to go to my site and poke around when they wanted to. So that's something I just typed up a letter like a week ago, and I'm actually going to backdate and send to active and inactive customers, just like letting them know if in the future, and maybe drawing them back in. and I started using my planner that I purchased and jotting down people's names. And then I'm going to start being more diligent with checking in, because I think it's natural with so much going on that people fall through the cracks. And I know that I've just, quite frankly, I've been lazy about it, and I need to get better.
Yeah, I'm totally agree. I think customer retention is so important. I don't think we put enough stress on that. So here's my thing, and I want to brainstorm with you and tell me what your thoughts are. So I obviously did all that too. I did the letter and I did the email. And then I was actually super thankful that month that I enrolled 70 customers. I was like, there's no way I could be sending emails to people. It wouldn't work. Right. And then of course I see the pros and cons of that. But here's what I'm thinking is, what if we did something similar? Is it the email or is it giving that information? You know what I mean? Because what if we did like a picture that we kind of put that same information in, like of course I'm thinking with my Over app, if we typed something up and was like, put at the top, like, welcome to It Works as a customer. And then we just basically said, here's your ID, here's your password, and then typed up the same stuff, because they're all going to get the same stuff. You know what I mean? And honestly, every time I did the email, I edited like 4 spots, their ID number, their password, the products that they got, and the date that they ordered, and that it would be coming out in the next couple months. So if we want to work on something like that, I'm totally happy to put it in Over.
I created one in Canva.
Oh, you did?
You can send it as a picture, or you can make it into a PDF to email. When I find it, I'll send it to you so you can see it.
Okay.
And see.
Danielle, I still use the one that I've changed a little bit that you gave me when I first enrolled. And I literally pull it up while I'm signing an LC, or the moment that I get a notification. Now, I'm not a mass enroller like you ladies, so I have more time to do that.
I've been a mass enroller for 1 month of my entire business. So
but I also printed a whole bunch of them, and they're all the same except for a line that says your user ID and your password. So I sit down and write that down, and you can screenshot it and like send it in the message that you're talking to the person with.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about going back and emailing or
I email everybody. Yeah. And then I keep the email so I have it. Plus I product sheets and their.
See, I did that too. I did the product information sheet too. That's kind of part of me is like, oh gosh, I'm not doing that. But
and loyal customer info, I send them.
You can save all of those as PDFs too, and then literally send it in the message.
That's what they are. That's what mine are, is all PDFs.
What Amber Parker's has, Josh, he's doing those product info cards. Now here, I'm just saying, in the end, we have to do what works for us. So email works and, all that stuff. But for me, it's so easy to just send it on Facebook. So for me, my brain goes to, okay, I love what Terry said about the product information sheets, because I don't send those anymore because I do everything on Facebook. So what if I use Josh Parker's cards and saved those in a folder on my phone, and then I sent the picture that Tanya just said with the product information sheets, basically, and I just sent it all on Facebook. Because for me, my life is crazy. I'm working on my phone all the time. So when I sign a customer, what I used to do is write it down, and then that night when the kids went to bed, I would come to my computer. I just feel like I'm all over the place. I can't do that. So I have to make something work for me, but everyone just has to make it work for themselves. You know what I mean? In the end, whatever works for you kind of thing. I can't personally do emails. I just, it's so hard for me.
Yeah. And if I don't do it when I'm in the message, I'm going to walk away and it's like, meh.
I know. I'm at that point now in my life right now. It's like I have to do it right in the moment or I really will forget. So.
See, I don't have that problem.
I know. Well, and that's why it's just so nice to share different ideas. And if we,
I have nothing but time.
So, all right. So yeah, Tanya, can you share that in the group chat? And then even if I can revamp stuff or whatever and make it be something different for if I want to change it to be something for me or whatever. And then I can share that when I do it. So, all right, cool. I like that. And then Josh is working on these product cards. So once those are all done, I really would like to just create a folder. But he's sharing the PDFs. So of course I'm sharing the PDFs as he's getting them. And I'm like, I would like to have pictures of them all and have an album for the pictures instead of a ton of PDF files, basically. So I'll keep uploading those as I get them. Okay, so LC retention, here's what I'm going to do. I'm also thinking if we can do this on a regular basis, then maybe I can put a post up and be like, here's some ahas or some notes from our leadership meeting. And then we can all go in and just share a couple of tips that we talked about or whatever. And then whoever can get stuff from it, by all means, go ahead. And then we can bring it back to our team however we choose to do so. So LC retention, and then maintaining rank. I don't know. I think for me, with some people with maintaining rank, it was a lot of maybe not seeing the importance of it after, like the first of the month, obviously. Like, there are so many people that I talk to, and then come like the 20th, it's like, oh my God, like what happened? You know what I mean? And that's every rank. I'm not just saying like, diamonds and above type of thing. But something for me, and again, I didn't do this until after I went diamond, and I was like, oh my gosh, I probably should have started this before, but then no one tells you and you just learn as you go. But I started keeping track of volume I didn't do it every day. There was no way I could do it, but that's when I officially started doing that. And it helped me so much. And I had shared that with you guys before, my spreadsheet. And if my volume was going down, I would make it red. So if you're looking at a chart, you know what I mean, you're looking at your number and you have 10 days in a row that volume is red, okay, then you have to sit back and say, okay, what's happening? What's going on? Where is the volume low? Because if you're looking at your leaders, say you have your 3 rubies across the board or whatever it may be, you see so-and-so's green all the way down, so-and-so's red all the way down, and so-and-so's green. You know where that volume is. You know where that area is that's struggling, and that's where, not that you want to pour in more or whatever, but figure something out with that. So, okay. So what questions moving forward? What goals? I'm really excited about Core 4 and more. Tanya, you cracked me up this morning. That was funny. I just want to make sure everybody is good to go with those and they're all set up and ready to go for the month. I just love the fact that we can schedule them. You know what I mean? Like I spent 1 day, 1 hour, and it's good for the entire month. So I think I just wanted to make sure everybody was good to go with Core 4 and more. What else? What are we thinking? What questions? Host to post and giveaways. You guys saw it in my live or whatever, but I'm just like I had so many things in place because obviously I was really pushing for presidential last month, and it's like I feel like I just keep getting punched in the face. So in the end, I'm just doing the best that I can, and I can't hustle it like I did when I went diamond, double, and triple. Like I know what I do when I hustle for a promotion, and it's like I didn't do that last month. I just couldn't. You know what I mean? So life happens, and it is what it is. But that's why I had so many things in place last month to kind of push for volume. And I'm really glad that I did, because I do think it helped, with everybody else who maintained and whatnot and pushed forward. But I definitely don't have things like that in place this month, but I also don't want people expecting it. You know what I mean? Like I've seen a couple comments here and there, and guys, like you guys know, you guys have been around, I don't want to always have a giveaway. You know what I mean? I want people expecting stuff like that. I want it to be something exciting. I want people to be like, oh my gosh, and then go work harder because there's something in place. Not just expect it and then ask where it is when it's not there. So
I talked to my team about this last month, and I flat out said, you better get an auto shipment set up of products that you can do as samples, because these giveaways may not be here. It's a big investment for the leaders. And I think it really turned up the notch with people getting their own products. And I said, if you order Hydrate, you have however many packets, sell some as samples as well, but then you have some for giveaways too. And me telling my team that had them hustling, getting their auto set up.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. All right. So what other, hang on, let me look at my thing to see. Oh my God, Megan. She's asking me to take the lead on the next chat. All right, hang on. What other topics did I say we were going to kind of touch on? Oh, does everything make sense with the host post? Does that all make sense? Okay, you're muted. Yes, but good. Yes.
It does now. Yes,
Okay.
I get it now.
All right.
It took me a minute.
This really excites me as much as like the product giveaway and stuff like that was like, I didn't push it. Like I honestly, last night I sat at my computer and I started going through this, and you guys, I did not have a ton of people to write down. And I was talking to Tanya, this morning, last night about things. And I'm like, I didn't push it because life happened and like whatever, but like I need to get back on the bandwagon of pushing that. I did share in the Rockstars group chat a new verbiage that I'm going to try. I don't know if you guys saw my post. I got one person to comment on it. So, and I think it's good sometimes for me to not get 20 people to comment, because I'm not going to just be like, oh, it didn't work. You know what I mean? Like it's good for people to be like, okay, well, Danielle only got one and she usually gets more or whatever. I'm just going to delete it and I'm going to post it tonight here in a little bit. So I'm just going to try it again, and then I'm going to probably try it again tomorrow. Like whatever, I'll make it work. Maybe I'll change my picture. Maybe I'll do no picture. You know, I'll just figure it out before Mark Z gets his messes with my algorithm. So, I do like that we're pushing Target though. I like that we're doing something different. You know what I mean? It makes it more exciting. It makes it fun. So I am excited for that, but I think our excitement does need to trickle down to, you know, the team, and showing them how to do host to post, showing them, like even a new distributor came to me this morning and was like, I don't even know what host to post is. So I had to send her my link of basically what is host to post, and then how to really push host to post. So let's maybe all plan to touch base with our team and chat with them about host to post, and how like new distributors don't always know that we're the ones, you know, helping with the payment or helping with the money or whatever. They think they have to go out and buy these gift cards. Like, oh my God, no, that's crazy. So let's shoot our team a message. If you have group chats or whatever, however you do that, and let's touch base with them on host to post. If you want to go to my YouTube channel and get the what is host to post video, just so they can get the basis of it. And then, or even just do your own video, honestly, like a 5-minute video, and then send it to your team. Because here's the thing, and obviously you guys can use my videos anytime, but you're a leader. You want to shine through even more to your team as a leader. So when you can do a video for your team or duplicate anything that I'm doing, please do that, because you want them to see you as a leader. You know what I mean? You don't want them to see me as their leader. We want them to see you guys as their leader, and I don't care what they see me as. But why don't you guys do that? Why don't we have that be our action step tonight? So everyone do just like a 5-minute video on host to post. Title it. I just had to look at the calendar. I did not know what month it was. Title it June host to post, and then just do a couple of different things. Do what it is. So do what is host to post, explaining what a host to post even means to like a brand new distributor. Tell them about Target gift cards and how the leaders have come together, and the leaders are, you know, putting money together and doing this, this, and this. And then this is how you can work host to post. And there's different ways, and search the team page for how to do it. And then making sure you're a part of Diamond Dreams so that you can make sure you are screenshotting that and following leaders. You know what I mean? Like if they're following me, they're going to see what I posted today and be like, oh, I'm just going to try that. Why not? You know what I mean? So, all right. How's all that sound? Does that sound good? Good action step? All right. So touch base with your team. Don't be afraid if it's not your personally enrolled. It's okay. They're still on your team. So touch base with them and check out your goals. See what you need to do in order to, you know, push forward this month and however your own goals, you know, are. And obviously you guys know I'm always here. You can message me and be like, hey, I want to talk about goals. Hey, I want to talk about my rank, my promotion, whatever. You guys know how I roll. So when I don't have a kid on me. All right. How's all that sound? Good? Okay. All right. We're going to go hop on Megan's now and see what she's got going on over there. Here, you want to come say hi or say bye? Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, sweetheart.
Bye.
I love you. I'll see you next month, maybe. There's kisses.
All right.